The timelessness of Chaplin, the universality of him, which means it touches everybody around the world. They could see it without sound. There's a character up there, the little tramp, and they react to it. They react, and they go through an emotional experience. It's funny, it's sad. And the genius of being one of the first people to actually create the language of cinema. I have a daughter who's now 14, and I started showing her films when she was about different kinds and musicals and that sort of thing. The ones they responded to most were on a big screen, restored, or the Chaplin films, and A Dog's Life, The Kid, beautiful restorations, to Gold Rush, to ultimately Modern Times, City Lights, and that sort of thing. The thing about it is that they, of course, her and her friends fell in love with him. They adore him.
Thank you, Paul, for your presence tonight here. First, allow me to thank the Tramp Society for welcoming us here tonight. I wish also to thank the Musée de l'Élysée in Lausanne, which curated this exhibition. Finally, it is an honor and a pleasure, as always, to have the presence of Carmen Chaplin, who was so keen to share with us her short films.
Take care of this fantastic archive that is more than 10,000 photographs and negatives, documenting all the life and work of this master of the 20th century, Charlie Chaplin. The genius of Charlie Chaplin was certainly the combination of behind and in front of the camera, of being an actor and a great filmmaker.
Say a few words to thank the manufacturer Jaeger LeCoultre, who's been very supportive of me as an artist. I also would like to thank Carlos Ghosn and Renault for their kind support for the innovators, and the beautiful Bianca Brandolini, who's here tonight, and Manon Miller. The first film that you'll see is a film that I made a year ago. I just had a baby who's 4 months, who's in the film, and my mother. And my grandfather received this beautiful watch in 1953. It was a gift from the Swiss government to welcome him in Switzerland when he left the US. This watch was given to my father when he was a teenager, and he then gave it to my mother when they got married. And the second film you'll see is an homage to my grandfather's character of the Tramp, and I didn't want to dress up and wear a moustache and have a cane, and I couldn't get anybody in my family to do it either. So I just remembered when I was a child, the memories that I have of my grandfather, mainly when we'd go to his house in Switzerland. My grandmother would show us family films of my grandfather making my father and his brothers and sisters laugh, clowning around. That's the first image that I had of Charlie Chaplin. This film was kind of in that spirit of having fun with my friends. So I hope you like that.
He's such a great innovator, and that's really why at Jaeger we decided to. We wrote a little story to try to pay tribute to the 100th anniversary of the Little Tramp.
I love silent films, but there was one called The Circus from 1928, one of his later films, and I'd never seen it because it was not available to be seen. And so I finally saw it. They finally re-released it, I saw it, and it's just wonderful. And it contains an amazing kind of, it's the autobiography of every funny person. He's this tramp, of course, and he's wandered through the circus, and he's gotten some laughs by being chased around by a donkey. So the ringmaster says, "I hear you're funny, do something funny." and he can't do it because he doesn't know how, because he doesn't know he's funny. So he tries to do funny things, and it's just heartbreakingly not funny, which is of course hysterically funny. So it turns the whole idea inside out 3 or 4 times. It's awesome.
I would have to say Gold Rush. But they're also amazing. Modern Times is amazing. I mean, it's just when you think about the beginnings of movies and people still struggling with the geography of where the camera goes, that he figured it out, and without saying a word, moved us, made us laugh, made us think. An extraordinary talent that I wish I had had a chance to sit down and talk to, and that maybe will someday.
I love The Great Dictator. I think that's a tremendous movie.
I love A King in New York because my father co-stars with my grandfather. He's around 13, I think, at the time, and it's very moving for me to see that film. It's nice to promote seeing his films.